Hello, Aries. Single people looking for love. This is Natalie. You're at 2020 Tarot. And this reading will be for you, single people looking for love for the month of March. And this may or may not resonate with you, so check out your Venus, your Moon, and Rising. And if those don't resonate, then check me out another month. So the card that came out for you, Aries, is Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony in my world, and I do so without judgment. Beautiful card, beautiful colors. I like the purples and I like the blues. They feel kind of safe and homey, like comforting. So let's pick a card from the Dixit deck now. Yeah. Feeling comfortable, homey. We've got the robot and we've got the little girl who's like sitting in the arms of the robot and she's sleeping actually. The robot's heart or the robot is on. There's a lot of stars, moons on this card. I'm going to leave it at that for now because this card can mean different things for me. But it could definitely mean, trust. Trust in maybe unconditional ways or things around you. Let's look at the tarot and see how this will develop further. So here we go. For Aries, single people looking for love in March. Aries, single people looking for love in March. Oops, the Sun card came out. So maybe you have a Leo, Aries, coming into your life. Aries, single people looking for love in March. Okay. All right, so you now are the Hangman. Okay. The kind of love that you need is the Hermit. Okay, someone very thoughtful, someone very, or type of Virgo energy, right? But I would say more someone who's very wise. Someone who definitely has a lot of wisdom, inner wisdom. The obstacle is the Tower. What you need to express is the Two of Wands. The advice is the Justice card. And how and where you will find this person is the Four of Wands. Okay. Right now, you are in a position where you've put yourself in the Hangman position, where you are taking a pause. You're not sure where you want to go. And I'm saying that because you also have the Two of Wands right underneath that, which is what you must express. And on this card here, contrary to traditional Rider-Waite tarot, this guy's holding on to the Two Wands. Okay, so he's clearly not made up his mind yet. And that's the energy you need to communicate. You need to make a choice. So you've put yourself on this, in this position as the Hangman position, being upside down, looking at things from a different perspective, because you do need that illumination to see that. The kind of love that you need in your life is possibly someone who is of that nature to begin with, someone who has the answers within them, maybe someone who's going to assist you to find those answers, but someone who's wise, grounded, and has a lot of inner wisdom that is able to share with you. Someone balanced. And it's asking you to do that too through the soul's journey. You need balance in your life, so you need to bring the state of perfection, harmony into your world. And I do so without judgment, right? And what's the obstacle right now is your life is in flux. There's change, too much change going around you. Uncontrollable changes, things that you are not in control at all. It's chaotic. You're ruled by Mars. And this card too, the Tower card, Mars is in it. So it's Mars. Mars is still acting on this card. So you know, you've got some energies around you that are like quick actions, but things that you can't control. And if I come back to this card here, we have the robot. And the robot typically speaks of technology and things that are different than us, right? So, and I think what this card now means is you need to trust in the resources around you or the platforms around you. You need to fully trust. Somehow they will bring or help you bring balance into your life to get over this terror moment. So you can make a choice. You can actually pick the path you want to go on. Let's pick a card from the Before Tarot to speak of the the Tower card. Why the Tower card in the obstacles? What happened with the Before Tarot? For Aries, single people. Okay, nothing's coming up, so I'm going to just pull a card. These cards are brand new, so that's probably why they haven't been shuffled all that much yet. Okay. Okay, so you had initially, well, this is the Four of Cups, and in this deck, you're drinking out of a cup. So you're interested, you've taken that option, but there's 3 more cups that are being presented to you. 3 more options. And that's what kind of puts you in this confusing situation where you are unable to select the path or, you know, where you want to go in life. And these 3 options is what's causing the chaos around you. These could be associated with, could be work related, or it could be simply with your personal life. You have 3 things that are presented to you that puts you in this perspective of, I just don't know what to do. But definitely things are changing around you. Up to this point, you know, before the change occurred, you were in a good place. Maybe you were happy all by yourself, being single. But ultimately, you want to have someone in your life, so things need to change, and are changing, and you don't know how to deal with them. Probably because you have not yet had that balance. I mean, when things are changing, there is no balance, right? So you need to let things happen. And the person that you should associate with, or the kind of love that you should be with, is someone who's got that inner guidance, or maybe it's you that needs to, you know, first of all, go deep within yourself and love yourself, love who you are, in order to be able to make the wise decision to pick the path you want to go on to. And the advice is to be fair, be just, be wise. Again, an owl on this card with the the Justice card clearly associates with the Hermit. So before deciding, make sure that you have the wise answers within yourself. So this, I said, could be associated, the Hermit could be associated with yourself, that you need to do some work on yourself first. Once things have been, the flux, the changes have stopped, and you're now needing to look at what's the reality in your life. It's calling you to have trust in the elements around you so you can establish a balance now, so you can move ahead. A balance that is fair and wise, and that you are ready and, like you're not on the lookout, but you're on the, you're aware, right? You're aware of the circumstances. If you need to cut something out, you need to cut something out. But if you do, make sure it's fair. For yourself first, but, if there's other people involved. How and where you'll find love? Well, it's through the Four of Cups. And in this deck, the Four of Cups is the whole village is coming to celebrate with this person here who's got the wreath. So he's kind of won something, or he's achieved something, and the entire village is marching to come and meet him for a celebration. Yeah, so most likely it's going to be an event that's going to occur through a celebration of some kind of some achievement. And like I said, maybe it's you again. You've attained the balance. You've achieved that balance so that you are in perfect harmony in your own world. And then from there, you'll be able to, meet people, and you'll be more stable. Remember, that's the 4 of Wands, so that calls for stability. So clearly, when you're stable again. Now let's look, there's a couple cards that fell on the table, and it says, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. Okay? I honor how I want to feel. So this, to me, I honor how I want to feel. This goes straight with the Hermit and the Hangman. You know that you need to do some work because you need to feel a certain way. You want to feel a certain way. But right now, because of the changes, you do feel a certain way. I mean, there's positive on here and negative. There's some dark clouds and there's some pink clouds. So you need to go through the emotions. You need to go through the different changes that are going on that make you feel a certain way and honor them. And it says right here, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So don't judge it. Honor it. Okay? When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So this could technically go. Remember I told you about trust? It could be faith as well. Maybe you need to have faith instead of trust. I use the word trust for this card here. And maybe what seemed to be so robotic or so different than you will change you'll see things differently. Maybe you'll see and appreciate that they are there for you, or whatever the circumstances is there for you, and it's nurturing for you. Because there's a lot of word of change, let's pull a butterfly card as further advice for you, Aries. For Aries, it says finances. So maybe it has to do with your work. Maybe maybe the Tower is that it's maybe you're letting go of your job. You had one job that you were drinking out of, now you get 3 offers. Because maybe you need to change your employment. And maybe that's why you can't do anything at this moment, because of that. You're not yet established. And maybe you do need to make a decision after the fact about 2 different jobs. I mean, this is supposed to be a love reading, but anything could come through in these readings, especially because you're single, you're looking for love, and this kind of builds up to it. So you're in that hangman position. You need clarity, and I think clearly that this now speaks of yourself being in the hermit mode. You need to go within. You're going to probably be feeling, upset and happy at the same time. Just honor those feelings. Just write them out and honor them. But gain wisdom from that meditation and that inner work they're going to be doing on looking within you to get clarity, so that you can then decide which position or which job you're going to take. And it's going to bring a change to your finances, definitely. Make sure that the decision you take is wise and fair for everybody, for yourself, for your employer. And maybe in the sense it's saying don't be too greedy, but also don't short-hand yourself, like don't sell yourself short. And then you're going to be victorious in this. You've achieved this, and the celebration is probably that. You're celebrating that you've got new employment. All right, so I forgot the Island Time. Island Time cards for Aries. It'll be this card. We have the Phoenix, yes. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change the mind. So definitely you're going through some changes that also not only are physical changes, but changes that are going to change your mind. And right here, we have that change card here as well. It says, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. You see things from a different perspective. Got the Phoenix. And it's the finance card that came out. So it indicates to me it has to do with a job or how you make money, right? Should you follow the advice, what possible outcome can happen for Aries in assisting them at finding new love in their life, right? You've got the Wheel. You've got the King of Cups, and then you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So now you're getting on the wheel, okay? So you're getting onto this job, or you've made the changes, you've reestablished your security. And I see this as the King of Cups, that you are letting go of things that probably were hurtful or bad emotions. And you're needing to do that to regain balance so you can feel confident again. Let go of the negative emotions to regain the balance. And then you're going to start working again. Seven of Pentacles, and you're going to be starting to reap what you've sown. So this calls to me that you're not yet ready finding someone. There's still work that needs to be done. And I think for the month of March, you're in the process of reestablishing yourself, bringing balance in your life after these changes have occurred with your work or the way you make money, which are going to bring further changes to your stability. And most likely you'll meet someone, and maybe that someone will have to start as a friend first, and you'll be working yourself up to something more loving over time. You do need to get rid of some emotions emotional baggage, you need to pour that cup out, right? So I think until you do that, you probably won't meet or be able to go further into a relationship with this person. All right, Aries, I hope you like this. Let me know. Leave me a comment. And all the best to you. We'll see you next month.